Hello, it's CraftyRia and welcome to another video. If you're new here, I'm glad you found me. And if you are returning, I'm glad you're back. If you haven't yet subscribed, please click that subscribe button. And then also click on the bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Today is card sketch number 20. This card sketch is inspired by Laura Peters. She is one of the members in the Create with CraftyRia Facebook group. I saw one of the cards she put up and I really liked it and asked her if I can use it for a sketch, and she said yes. If you ever had any ideas for a sketch for me, don't hesitate to let me know. Go ahead and email it to me or post it in the Facebook group, whatever's easier for you. My email and the address for the Facebook group are both below in the comments or in the description box. Alrighty, so this is the card sketch I'm using today. I'm going to make a regular card and a recycled Christmas card with it. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll start with the regular card first. I'm going to be using this pack of paper by Echo Park, Celebrate Autumn. And the paper I chose for the background of the card is going to be this print. I think it's very pretty, has all kinds of colors in it. And the paper for my stripe there is going to be this orangey color. It is glitter paper. I don't know why I can't think today. It is glitter paper. It's from BB Crafts. L Beads also has the same pack of paper, so you can get it at either place. And I'll be using this sticker pack that came in that Echo Park paper. I think I'm going to use the word thankful to be that centerpiece there. And of course some bling, you know, we have to have the bling. So I'm going to start by cutting my card base down, or my mat. I have a card base that is an A2 size card. It's 5.5 by 4.25, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece of paper down to fit on the card base. And since this is 12 by 12 paper, I'm going to go ahead and get out my 12 by 12 paper trimmer. This is from Cricut. And I want the paper to be in this direction, so I'm going to cut my short side here at 4 1/8 because my paper is 4 1/4. Or my card base is 4 1/4. So I want my paper, the height of it, to be 4 1/8. And that's the pattern on the back, but I'm not using that one today. And I'm going to go ahead and do it by 5 1/4. And I have a piece left over that's big enough for a second card if I wanted it to be. I think I made this too small. It should be 5 3/8. But that's okay. I'm not going to stress over it. I'm just going to trim 1/8 of an inch off of my card base. It'll be a little smaller than the envelope, but nobody is even going to know. At least I don't think they'll know. Unless you're getting the card and you're watching me, then you'll know. All right, so there we go. We have 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. And then I'm going to take my glitter paper and I'm going to cut this piece here, or the sash, we could call it. Let me see how big this measures on here. It is 3/4 of an inch. I want to make sure it's big enough for my word thankful. So let me measure the word thankful. And I think 3/4 of an inch will be okay. My ruler is see-through, so I'm just kind of measuring it up on here. I might make it a little bit bigger than 3/4 of an inch. I'm just going to put a mark on here where I want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and go with 7/8, which is just a little bit bigger than 3/4, 1/8 of an inch bigger than 3/4, just so I have room for the sentiment. And then that's how that's going to look on there. I think that's really, really pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and just adhere this down. Just run a little bit of adhesive along the back, and I was bad. I did not check my adhesive, my tape runner, before I started the video, because the last couple times I used it, it worked just fine. And I got lazy and didn't check it this time. So I'm going to go ahead and just try my best. I think what I will do, that's not going to work. Okay. I'm just going to eyeball this up the center. And then I'm just going to trim it off. I'll flip it over and trim it off on the back. I have my scissors with the titanium blades because there is some adhesive exposed, and I don't want my scissor blades to get gummed up. These titanium blades really do clean off super easily. Actually, I don't even need to clean them off. They stay really, really gum-free. If you do get adhesive on your tools, you can use acetone, regular nail polish remover, and remove it. Of course, be careful that you're not wearing nail polish, or be careful how you handle it if you are wearing nail polish. I have to decide which way I want this. I think it would go either way. So I'm going to go ahead and put it like that. And I'll just adhere it down. These cards are super simple, and they should not take very long. Then I'm just going to line it up and adhere it down. Now for my sentiment, I will be using the word thankful. And I'm just going to put it right in the middle there. Now, since this paper is glitter paper and there is a texture, I'm going to put just a couple drops of glue on the back of this, just to help it stick down a little bit better. And just press it down in there just so the glue spreads out underneath. There we go. Then I'm going to take my bling I already picked my bling out of my bling box. I decided that I would use this bling. It is kind of like a rose gold, and I thought I would put it on each side. It kind of goes with some of the fall colors in there. As you can see, this has some sort of bling on it. And I'm going to go ahead and just put that right up to the corner like that. I think I'll get a longer piece. This one might not be long enough for the other side. There we go. Set my bling aside and put that back in my bling box. So there we go. That card is done. Super easy and super fun. And I won't write anything on the inside until I send it, because I could use it also just as a thank you card if I wanted, or a Thanksgiving card, or just a fall card. So now for the next card, we'll be recycling a Christmas card. This is the Christmas card I chose to recycle. I wanted a picture that was just kind of a plain picture without like any people in it, or Santa or snowman, because I didn't want the sash to go through them. So this here is just some berries, I guess. I'm not sure what they are exactly. And I think it's supposed to be like this. Yeah, that's how it goes. But it can go either way. I kind of like it that way, which is a little upside down probably, because I think they're hanging off the branch. That's just me. But I will go ahead and cut this card apart and we'll get started. When I cut it down, I'll determine which way I will put it on the paper. And I will cut the sentiment out of the inside. So we have that. We have my piece here. So, of course, this is larger than the card. So I want to decide which piece of this I want to use. I think I might just kind of take a little bit off that edge and kind of pick it from that part there. I think that's what I'll do. I'll take a little bit off this edge and then use that as the back edge. Yeah. And then I will cut this to 5 3/8. This time I will do the right measurement. Now that is what that's going to look like if I do that. That'll be okay. 5. Oops. No, I measured wrong. See, I'm glad I stopped myself. This is 5 3/8. That does get more of that leaf. And then I need to do it by 4 1/8. I'm going to go ahead and cut this bottom piece off right up to that twig. And then I'm going to go and cut this at 4 1/8. There we go. So I have to decide if I want it like that. I guess I do like it this way, coming up off of that twig, having the twig on the bottom and it's growing up. I like that because the leaves are going this way. So that'll be that. Excellent. And my sentiment is going to be, I got this out of my card scraps. It says Merry Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and just make the edges a little bit decorative. So I'm just going to cut into it like that. Give this a little cut here. And then cut it like a flag or a pennant. Just like that. And then I'll do the same on the other side. There we go. So I'll show you that against the white. Okay. And then I'll do the same with this. I will cut a strip about 3/4 of an inch. And this red glitter paper is from that same pack from BB Crafts. And it's also from L Beads. They both have the same exact paper. I have a couple of unboxings that show them. So if you want to check them out, there are a couple videos ago. And I decided to use paper for this rather than ribbon because it's hard to fold ribbon around a corner, but it's easy to trim off paper around a corner. And then that's going to go on there like that. I will just adhere it down. And then I will stick that in the middle. Now this red paper doesn't really show up very glittery on the camera, but it is quite glittery in person. I have two different kinds of bling. I have this one that has this little holographic color to it. And then I also pulled the red bling, but I think that's too much red. I might go with this holographic one. I peeled off a piece of my nail polish. I just did my nails too. Oh boy. That's what happens when you're a crafter. It's hard to have pretty nails when you're a crafter. All right, so we have that. It's hard to read that it says Merry Christmas, but it does. And then I have the inside piece. And I will mat that on a piece of this red as well, since that's what I happen to have handy. I forgot to grab a scrap paper for that. Try to get an idea of how wide I need it. I think I can save my nail polish. I'm going to buff it down a little bit and then just paint one more coat over it later before bed so it'll dry. This doesn't look very straight. Let me put it back on again. I think I have it a little crooked. That's much better. Okay. There we go. So here are the 2 cards that I made with the card sketch, one recycled Christmas card and one fall card from my Echo Park paper collection. If you haven't yet joined my Facebook group, I'd love it if you did. That's Create with CraftyRia. And also I have a Patreon page that if you'd love to support me, to head on over there. There are 5 different levels that you can join, from the very basic one where you get sneak peeks of a lot of my videos without ads, and all the way up to the highest tier, which is a package of Happy Mail every month. So head on over there, check it out. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know which card is your favorite. And also let me know if you have any ideas for card sketches. I'd love to see them. Just send me an email or connect with me in the Facebook group. Thanks again for watching. I do appreciate all of you. And until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.